Well, hello everybody, this is Dear Mama Sal on a beautiful Saturday afternoon. I'm just about to go over the bumpy road. Always think of Oz, you always thought I was driving over bodies. And here we go. Just to let you know, it's a wonderful 18 degrees, 17, 18 degrees here in southern British Columbia, which would make it, I think it was 65, 63 in American. So beautiful day, really beautiful, warm, not too hot. I'm taking the back road that has all the speed bumps in it. I think for those of you who don't know what the heck's going on with my car, I'm on my way to have my hair cut. I think we're done now. No, one more. I see one more ahead of me. And then I'm going to pick up some meds on the way home and some Chinese food, and then Game 7 of the Blackhawks and Anaheim Ducks game. For those of you who don't know what that's all about, it's a hockey game. And it's the last semi-final, and next week we will have the final. So for me that's very exciting. The final will be the best of 7. So this is Game 7 of the semi-final, the second semi-final. Unfortunately my Rangers lost in the first semi-final, and Tampa Bay got through. Well, you know, we'll let them go. But Anaheim is still in as of this moment. We'll see whether they're still in at the end of this game, because my prediction was that Anaheim would take it all the way. So let's see if I'm right. I'm rarely right, but it's nice occasionally. Well, I just wanted to let you know, for those of you who wow, oh, look at that car. Oh yeah, very nice, deep red, maroon red type Corvette. Don't see many of the, I don't think I've ever seen a deep red maroon color Corvette before, and it's one of those sparkly ones, if you know what I mean. I know there's a good word for that, and somebody out there knows what it is, but it isn't me right now. Iridescent, no, sort of some word like that. Do I care? Not really. Where was I? I have no idea. I know I was talking about something interesting to me. So, I'm gonna go and have fun watching the game, regardless of who wins it. That's the way I look at it. I'm a hockey fan, and so be it. And for those of you who understand hockey, you will understand why this time of the year is very important to me. And I just enjoy having my little moments here. Now, sometime tomorrow, in between broadcasts and everything else, I'm going to finish my bit more planting on my back deck, and then I'm going to tidy it up, and then hopefully that will basically be it for the summer. Well, no, I'm not good at that. I probably will get a few more things in between. It's not so iridescent after all. It's pretty dark maroon, dark red, maroon color. You're going, Sal, why don't you just point the camera? Well, I would, but by the time I did it, it would be gone, which it has. So, sorry about that. was very confusing for me in that moment. The reason I got a bit discombobulated was because not only was the Camaro coming past, but also a yellow thingy. And the yellow thingy was also very pretty, and I don't know what it was. I'd almost have said it was a Lotus, but they don't have Lotus over here, I don't think. Yeah, anyway. So I wonder how your weekend's going. So far mine's been doing really well. I slept really well last night. Maybe because I accidentally had garlic. Yeah, I decided in my wisdom, I don't know what happened to me, but I decided I was going to have a smoky. What was I thinking? Everybody knows I'm allergic to garlic, and as I found out, that smoky had garlic in it. Now, the interesting thing was I had it quickly just before I did the broadcast. So while the broadcast's going on, I'm losing blood pressure. And I'm fading fast, right? And then what I love about the peeps is that I've got Nana and everybody else saying to me, okay, have you got any Gatorade? And I said, no, but I got Powerade or something. They said, okay, drink that because it's got salt in it. I didn't know that. So I did, and basically they were giving me the tips on how I could survive the broadcast. I don't think anybody particularly worried about what I was doing after the broadcast. They just wanted me to survive the broadcast, which I thought was really quite funny. Because, you know, I'm easily amused, as you know. Now, I've been a very good girl today. I have put some potatoes into the crock pot. Let me try and think, because some of you like to know these things. You remember I did cheesy potatoes some time ago? And I'm doing them again because they were so popular. So what did I do? I medium sliced potatoes with my mandolin, and also a big red onion. And I put them in the crock pot and then covered them with milk and 2 cans of cheese soup, Campbell's cheese soup. Added some salt and pepper, and done. Now, part of me is thinking some leeks in there would have been nice and given it some color, some more color, but then I'm going, what better color is there than cheese? Maybe I'll sprinkle some green onions over the top just before I serve it. How's that? That would be a good thing, right? Always looks pretty with green onions on top. So what am I going to serve it with? I can hear you. What am I going to... I'm going to serve it tomorrow. I'm going to cool them down tonight and then warm them up again tomorrow. And I'm going to do some pork chops on the grill. Mat. I'm big into the grill mat now as opposed to the grill because its cleanup is so easy. So I'm going to do pork chops with cheesy potatoes and maybe some peas. Now you're going, why not hamburgers? Well, I had those last week. Look at that. It must be the color of the week. There's a maroon red Mustang. Looks brand new as well. So obviously this maroon red is a new color. When I say a new color, it's an in color. And I have also got some apple pie for tomorrow and some cream. Yum yum. Health food all the way around. Now, if I'm feeling very adventurous tomorrow, I will also add some grilled apple over the pineapple. Grilled pineapple is always nice, isn't it? Grilled pineapple or apple, one or the other, with pork is always nice. I loved grilled fruit. I don't know why I don't do it more often. There's something about grilled fruit that really brings out the flavors, and really good. Yum. So tonight, while I'm watching the game, it's going to be instant food. I'm going to pick up some Chinese food and just enjoy that, because it will be an exciting game. I've managed to already upload the video I did for this morning of my breakfast, for those of you who haven't seen it yet. Oh, crying. How about that? Ah, my one eye is having a little cry, all on its own. Maybe it's lonely. I have no idea why it's doing that. Cheer up, little eye. Anyway, so I am going to... I will have put up, hopefully by the time you hear this one, we'll have put up a video about breakfast this morning. And breakfast, what I did was really cute. Really good for a teenager, I would think. I have never done latticed bacon, and I always wanted to do that to see if it held together, and it does. So I took a Kaiser bun and cut it in half and put that on the grill to toast the one side, and then I turned it over, and I'd already dug a dirty great hole into the top of the other part of the bun, and when I turned that over, I stuck an egg in it to cook. And the question is, so then when they were both cooked, I put the bottom part of the bun, then the lattice bacon, and then the bun with the egg in it on top. And the question was, how do you eat that? And I decided to cut it in half and then eat it like a burger. And what amazed me was I actually, out of interest, worked out how many calories that was, because I know that some of you are really concerned about that stuff. And it turned out only to be about 300 calories, which, considering how filling it was, and it was, surprised me. Now, I know this is going to surprise a whole lot of you watching some of my videos of my food. But I've actually lost 3 pounds this week. And I have to admit, one is because I'm back working with my Fitness Pal, for those of you who know that. And the other was, all last week, instead of... 3 days out of 4 last week, I took a Quaker maple and brown sugar oatmeal for lunch. So I had, each day, I had about 6 Vintner crackers with cream cheese for my mid-morning snack. And then I made up the oatmeal for lunch. And then in the afternoon I had an apple. And then in the evening I had what I felt like. Now the interesting thing is, I hate to admit this, that because I had the oatmeal at lunchtime, I did not get major cravings for sugar later in the day. I don't know why. Now the other thing I did last couple of weeks that's been different is I made myself some homemade cookies, and I'm going to videotape that today, just so you can see what I do. And I think that is also part of the reason, because when I do get a need for something sweet, I grab one of these cookie muffins and that seems to really do the trick. And what also amazed me was last night, I thought I really had messed up because I had apple pie and cream. And what was startling was, because I'd been so well behaved for the rest of the week, I also was still within my limit Sorry, it's just a very awkward bit of driving there. Still well within my limit on my FitnessPal. Now, I need to tell you, I've done something different with my FitnessPal, because previous times when I have tried to do it, I have set myself a goal of 1,500 calories. In fact, 1,400, I think it is, 1,450, somewhere in there. And this time I decided, you know something, I don't do well with that. So what I'm looking for is to find out what I can do and be comfortable with and not overeat. Do you know what I'm saying? So what I decided was to up it. And I decided to up it to 1,750. Now, this doesn't make any logical sense to anybody. I have not been exercising. I have not been doing, you know, really good eating. The guy just went through a red light. Seriously? Anyway, I have not been doing what I call healthy eating, as we know it, and I've lost 2.5 pounds by putting the calories up, not down. Now, if anybody can make sense of that, you're a better person than I am. So, I am where I need to be. And when you next see me, I'll have much shorter hair. I'm sitting there about to have my hair washed, and the manager of the shop that I've known for many, many years is washing somebody's hair next to my place, and I'm going, I have a complaint. And he goes, oh my God. It's Sal. And Sal has a complaint. And so the guy whose hair he was washing is going, is that important? And he said, oh, you have no idea. So he said, okay, Sal, what's the complaint? I said, how long have I been a customer of yours? Is it over a quarter of a century now? Of course it is. And he went, I'm afraid so, yes. Why? And I said, they keep giving away my hair appointment time. And I believe I have seniority. So I said, however, I've got it fixed now. So he said, what have you done? And I said, I'm booking 6 months ahead. So he found that very amusing, of course. I said, they're not going to have my appointment anymore. I'm going to book 6 months ahead all the time. Every time I go in, I'm booking another 6 months ahead. Now, I don't know if I probably have told some of you, but it's worth retelling for some, because I got new viewers. But the funniest thing was many years ago, I decided to play a funny on my stylist, you know, because I have this warped sense of humor. And what I did was, without her knowing, I paid before my haircut. And then when she cut my hair, and you know how they show you the back, they always say, how does that look? And I expect, what are you going to say? It sucks. Anyway, so she showed me the back, and I said, really? You call that a haircut? And with that, I got up and I said, I'm not even going to pay for this. And I just started to walk. And but before I actually left, I turned around and said, it's all paid for. I paid before the haircut. And everybody was standing there looking, you know, their eyes were out at stalks, you know, and they all burst out laughing. And I've paid for my haircut before I have it cut ever since, because it allows you just to finish and go. And I like that. So I just thought I'd share that little moment with you because it was funny. You could have seen her face. You call that a haircut? I'm not even paying for that. And if I win. And she still hugs me goodbye. Amazing, really, isn't it? Little things please little minds. So I'm off, as you know, to go and pick up some meds that I need, and then I'm going to pick up some Chinese food for dinner, and then relax for the rest of the day. I have to say, for those of you who have been followers for some time, that giving myself Saturday to myself, even though I'm talking to you, even though I am talking to you, you know, it's not that I have to, it's because I choose to do, because I'm driving. It's just amazing the difference it feels to not do a broadcast on a Saturday. And it's not that I never will, it's just at the moment I really value a day to myself. And I think it's important, really important to just have that day where I can do what I want to do, and if I want to do Dear Mama Sal stuff, I can, but I don't feel duty bound to. There's that difference. So you know, you guys are always on my mind anyway, and that would be true. And luckily, you know, we've got enough of a team going that they do the broadcasts on Saturdays, and I'm smart enough to know you don't need me there all the time. I'm not that important. So, hoping that you're having a wonderful day, as I am. It really is so beautiful. It's now 20 degrees, 68 in American. Beautiful. This is Dear Mama Sal saying bye-bye for now.